Man, listen. We struggle streaming already, everybody. Good morning, good morning. We are sitting on 022525, and this is live at 5. Today, we're talking about AI driven sales revolution, how it's time for you to automate, optimize, and scale. Y'all pray for me now here because the militant midget is arisen. This is live at 5, an ECMG creative production. It's our daily stream with actionable strategies, trending insights, and profit boosting tips. This is to the next level to go beyond what you can think, dream, or imagine for yourself, your clients, your customers, and beyond. Thank you for joining us here every weekday at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for at least one profit producing task so that you can start growing up, and going up every single day, not just today, but right now. So, we're going to get right to it quick. This episode is brought to us by focus, consistency, relationships, and service. If you have all of these in place, you are on the four pillars of strength where you get to determine that you are not just the demand, you are not just the supply, but you create them. And you create them by demonstrating power wherever it is that you show up, whether it's on the interwebs or not. Next, we speak about consistency. Consistency speaks to power, it speaks to discipline and diligence. If you learn how to hone in and even automate some of the things that you have to do, you will build a momentum because you will build consistency. People will come to expect more from you and then be very surprised at what you come up with next. And then relationships. Relationship is really about beginning a conversation. Open your mouth, be the icebreaker, start a conversation today. And the way you do that in business is say, how may I help you? What's going on with you? Is there something that I can do for you? And when you begin to start up leveling into the space and place of serving and sharing, then the sales will just come. That simple. And then you ought to be of service. If you're in business to do business, that is a service, whether you have a product or not. It really boils down to being of service. Because if you have an offer, if you have a product and something goes wrong, who are they going to call? Customer who? Client who? Services. So you get good at these things, you get great at these things, become masterful at these things inside of your business, no matter what it is, the industry or the field, and you will always be on that speed called go. Laid bare before you are three QR codes. Snap this screen and use it at your leisure because we've given you something now, something for later, and something peppered in between so that you can start banking big right now on yourself, on your brand, on your business. We're giving you an affiliate link. You can show up right now. As soon as you sign up, you are approved. Begin to start selling. How do you do that? By automating how many times you show up online, how often you show online, and what you're showing up with when you get there in a scheduling tool that we call or is called Only Pulp for later on. And then we're giving you a software as a service affiliate and AI automation community where not only you can you get in where you fit in, but you also have hundreds of men and women who have signed up, streamlining their sales processes, and so can you. We're here to help you. We're here to help you move, help you grow, and keep you accountable. Because if you can't keep your feet to the fire, then that's probably part of the reason why there's stagnancy. And yeah, that's a language that we don't understand and we stamp it out immediately. So, before you do all that, let us arm you today with what you need to know. Okay, so last week we talked about this. last week and the week before, they're really merging in together. And we talked about these multi-trillion-dollar industries that you can get yourself in. We're always going to come before you talking to you about you, what you have to offer, what your services are, what your products are, what you have as a solution, whether you're speaking to businesses, you're speaking to other brands, you're speaking to your community, or you're providing your services to an entire industry. A lot of you have to move beyond and just from individualized help to industry help. That's a huge leap, but it can be done. And every single day, we're giving you the building blocks to do so. This is another critical scale or what do you call this? Uh, 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 Screenshot that you need to slide, that you need to pay attention to, because these are the industries that literally print money. These are the industries that make trillions of dollars every single year, if not every 6 months. Beauty, fashion, real estate. You better get in when you fit in and make it happen. Your gift, your anointing, your power, whatever it is that comes easy to you, that comes simple to you, that's what you need to package at a premium and start going after these businesses that don't have time to go back and haggle price with you. All right. So take a picture, sweetie. I ain't got time to waste. Let's go today. We gonna get it. We gonna get it. So all month we learned the power of one. If you can create an amazing product, and guess what? It doesn't have to be all that amazing, right? If you can create one digital product, and I know you have, because on your desktop, I know you have a file. And that file is filled with presentations, it's filled with papers, it's filled with theses, it's filled with, I said theses, that's TH, don't play games with me. It's filled with, and if it's the other thing, that's another conversation. But you have something to offer. If you've ever put something together, then you can always morph them into outlines, into articles, into slide decks, and so on and so forth. But out of that one, can you create your marketing campaigns, your sales systems, and then bolt to that? I can speak, AI and automation, and you will be triggering an ongoing snowball of events that will bring you economic freedom. All right. So, most importantly, you will also learn how to package and how to promote these things so that not only can you come back with results, but you can come back with receipts. You can be your own proof of concept, right? So these are the two videos I always point you to, because if you don't have 34 minutes of time, if you don't have 22 minutes of time in order to get your life and your situation together, I don't know what you can do for yourself. Right? So we're here showing you that it's way easier, and how my mantra, or the way that I flow through things, my flow state is to uncomplicate it for you. You have a lot of information that's out here, and here we go. We're going to go into it today because it's going on in the media right now. You have a lot of misinformation that's being regurgitated and presented as something else. So my job is to uncomplicate it, to recognize that you're not looking for the profits. And the problem is you're looking for the profits outside of yourself when the profits are inside of yourself. And that's profit spelled with an F, and it's spelled with a PH too. Because the things that you're speaking to yourself is going to determine what you're seeing in front of you. Stop looking for the manifestation. It's in your mouth. Oh my God. Let's go. So, all this month, this is what you learn. You learned how to promote and package. You learn how to develop your marketing campaign and your sales system. One thing, and I show you how to morph that out into many, many things. And if you add, like I said, and I'm showing you this over and over again for a reason, when you bolt and bolster to this AI and automation, you're going to get receipts. You're going to get results. You're going to reach more people, more buyers, more clients in less time, with less sweat equity, but with more efficiency and effect. All right. So when you have AI and automation, here it is, baby. Here it is, boo boo. Up and down, up and down, up and down. That's it. It uncomplicates things for you. This is where you are right now. You're doing all of this stuff, and it does make sense, and it is something that you need to do. These are all the cogs in the wheel. But guess what? If you have AI and automation, if you have your processes in place, then your output is going to be that much easier because all of this will be automated. These are what are called agents. And if you take your standards of procedures and you add to it AI and automation, it makes things that much easier for you. Mhm. So, this is what we're talking about this week, leveraging not only your expertise, your skill set. Y'all playing games with me. Y'all gonna be in my face today. Let me just do this 1 second. It is what it is. We're on live TV, people. I'm not playing games with y'all. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So we're leveraging AI and automation to create digital assets. And we're doing this so that you can start putting together your offers. You are starting to, Lord have mercy, help me, find your audience fast. The quickest way for you to find your audience is to get out of my face. Lord Jesus, help me. Is to do what's true to you, right? To do what the voice of your business is telling you to do, the way you color what you do, the way you show up in your business for your clients and customers. If you can automate it, that literally is putting lightning in a bottle. When you choose AI powered chatbots and predictive analytics and automated marketing campaigns, you know you're transforming the sales landscape of your own business. And if you can do that for yourself, you can replicate it for others. And dare I say to you, you have another line of business that you are including in your business and you can offer at a premium. I'm showing you how to get to the bag real quick, right? Meet me. It is I, Tanya, not that Tanya, this one, Tanya Readers. I am your brand broker and your digital marketing mentor. Going through all the technical difficulties this morning is what it is. I'm showing up to let you know and to know in certain terms that it's your time and it is your turn to you need to do to become everything you need to clients, your customers, your buyers, and even those who are in your audience. I want you to always cater to your audience. Forgive me for one moment because what I'm going to do is shut down a few things in my background that may be contributing to these pop ups. Okay, I don't want you to tune me out, but peruse this scale, this slide, and understand this. You have 2.5 decades of brand design and development experience in front of you. And my job is to make you understand that you are more than what you think you are. You have more than to offer than you think you do. And my job is to show pros like you how to leverage your brand with AI, automation, and agency, you being the agency. So when you're looking at this, when you're coming across this, I want you to act as if you paid thousands of dollars to be here because if you act on what it is that I tell you, you will receive that and then some. The knowledge ain't going to apply itself, but it's in front of you. And my hope, my prayer, my dream, my image of you is that you operate in excellence, do what it is that is given to you, the task at hand, and you'll see the results sooner rather than later. I don't want you to be like me. I want you to be better. All right. So, AI powered sales. I've done all I can to stand. I've done all I can to stand. Automate your tasks and maximize your growth and income. That's all you need to do. That is a formula. Do and follow the formula. AI automation is redefining how we work by eliminating some of the redundant processes that we do every day. It is also allowing us to enhance our client interactions and optimize our decision making sooner, quicker, faster. We know that fortune favors speed, and if you can find a way to automate that speed, You're cooking with gas, right? So I want us to remember that it's time for you to embrace the tools that are here. Stop being fearful of them. Remove that spirit of fear that so many people suffer from and are paralyzed from, and begin to see how this is a solution that you can use not only for yourself but for your customers as a support, right? I want you to get out there and to become more engaged with your clients by utilizing these tools. If you have these tools, you can free up the time so that you can sit with, be with, mentor, coach, consult those folks who are in business to do business, right? And get it done. So, what does this look like? I love to give you examples because I want you to see yourself in this. I want this oversimplified for you so that you can dip your toe not in the sea of iniquity, but that you can see that when you do these things, you'll see a flow that will start coming to you because of the caliber with which you work with now has been expanded. I want the lens of your eye, if you will, to be open and receptive to you can do this. Okay? So it looks like a tech startup who's struggling with a manual lead qualification, and that they begin to implement AI driven automation. They use AI chatbots to handle initial interactions, while machine learning, your GPTs, they begin to score leads based on behavior. Sales teams focus on only high potential prospects, reducing wasted effort and increasing conversions. I spoke to you about this yesterday, and I said, you don't sell pens to people who don't need them. You just don't. People go to buy pens because they need them. So go to where they are. When you're online and you're using these tools are going to weed out where you don't need to be and show you where you do need to be so that what you can increase conversions. Conversions happen not just at the water, not just when the Lord comes up to you and asks you, what is your problem? Do you want to be made whole or not? It doesn't happen like that all the time. Conversions actually happen before people transact with you. That's the beauty of a transaction. That's the beauty of getting a sale. That when someone opens up their wallet to you, the conversion has already begun. All right. So that's what you want to increase. And the way that you increase conversions is the way you show up and where you show up and how you show up. You must always show up as a solution to those people who what? Say it again for the people in the back who need it and want it. Right? No coercion. They just need you. A perfect example of this is HubSpot, a mega brand, and they leverage AI automation to enhance their sales pipelines, offering smarter lead management and personalized engagement. They have coined the phrase smarketing because it's not about what you can do, it's how you do it. If you do it smarter than anyone else in your field, in your industry, in your role, you got it going on. Okay, so here we go. 518. Lord God, give me a minute. Give me a minute to some militant midget. It's still champion season. It is still champion season. It is still the year of the snake, but guess what? We shall see glory because eagles are not moved by snakes. Why am I talking to you about eagles and snakes? Because I want you to know that there's a lot of things that are going on underhanded that we're reacting to things that we're seeing, but there's so much more underhanded things that are going on behind the scenes. We'll get to joy in a minute, but let the main thing be the main thing, and that's it. You see all these things happening with these dismissals, with these DEIs, with these do it your daggone selves things, right? What you need to understand is that power is in your control. Power is in your control, right? And for entrepreneurs and independent contractors, and even those who are just out there and wanting to do the independent thing, You understand that real power is when you take control of your financial future. And part of that is being an entrepreneur. And by definition, an entrepreneur are people, we are people who take risks. We take financial risks. Those are the biggest risks that you can take because you're not gambling, but you are actually touting the virtues of what you actually have to offer. And sometimes it reaps benefits, other times it doesn't. But I want you to know that we mean what we mean when we say there is a $1.5 trillion industry that is in the making right now, and you can take advantage of that right now. And all you have to do is hone in on your marketing skills, and I mean integrated marketing, not just social. For me and for you, my dream for you, my wish for you, my prayer for you is that you level up your marketing skills. And I want you to go deeper because we always say we sell ourselves every single day, right? If you work a job, it's because you sold yourself at some sort of interview, conversation. If you didn't have to interview for that position or you didn't have to go out for an audition for it, right? I want you to hone in on the marketing skills because where do you think the salespeople get their spiel from? They get their scripts from marketing. They get their whatever it is that they're saying. They get their talking points. All of that they get from the marketing team. And if you can hone in on integrated marketing, which means social, it means streaming, it means search engine optimization, or speaking to or marketing to those who are on search. If you nail that down, you won't ever have to worry about somebody letting you go. You don't ever have to worry about somebody telling you, if you don't tell me what you did in the last week, I am a female, sir. I do 25 things in 1 hour. What are you talking about? I can barely remember what I did 5 minutes ago, but I tell you, I can run circles around you. And you want us to do what in 12 hours? The devil is a lie. Go on about your business. Look at the resume. That's what I did. And you can guarantee that I went beyond the scope of what I was hired for. That's what I did last week. Don't ask me no questions. In the spirit of Don, what is his name? Denzel Washington as what is it? What was his name? Luke? Frank Lucas? Don't ask me no questions. You don't ask me questions. I ask the questions. I showed up for work. That's what I did last week. Stupid. So let's talk about this joy situation. How is it that it's bad enough when somebody gets laid off? You don't want anybody to know that. You want to tell your family, if you want to tell your family at all. But it's another thing on another level when you get fired on a weekend and they put it in a cover of New York Times. Why? Why should her firing be on the cover of New York Times? I want you to notice within the past 48 hours how many people have stepped down from their position, have been eliminated altogether. What is going on? I'll tell you what's going on. If you really knew what racism was and where you're going to wind up if you're on the wrong side of that, you would stop immediately because it's not what you think it is. And I told you that yesterday, and I'm going to tell you that again. This black excellence, stop it. Excellence doesn't have a color because the excellence is a spirit. And if you don't see what's going on before you, it has nothing to do with color. This is worse than color coding. This is worse than whitewashing. This is more than what you think it is. And that's why I'm telling you what I'm telling you right now. I'm not asking you to soar. I'm pushing you off the cliff. Thank you, Francis Cress Welsing, who opened up a book with this. Listen, I am here to push you off a cliff because I know what's in you. And I know that either two things will happen when you get off that cliff. Either you will land on something solid to stand on, or you will be taught how to soar, not just fly. We are eagles. We don't fly. We soar. And it's time for you to do it your daggone self. And I am happy for what is getting ready to happen to Joy because it's already happened. I'm happy because of what happened to Melissa Harris Perry because it already happened. I'm happy because there is a price to be paid for telling the truth. And if you show up telling the truth, if you show up with full transparency, if you show up telling the truth, I'm telling you there's a cost to it and there's a price to it. And you have to ask yourself a question. Are you willing to pay the price? And are you willing to arm yourself and guard yourself where no behemoth like a MSNBC, oh yeah, they can break a contract, break everybody's contract. And you want to know why? Because they have the currency to do it. We're not talking about we're not talking about Elon Musk money. We're talking El Chapo money in jail, in prison. It sounds like I'm going off, but I'm going in. And I'm letting you know, build your own thing. Build it. I want you to go ahead and then Don Lemon, I hope you're listening. All of these mega big, I hope you understand. You better follow the blueprint that Roland Martin laid out because he's showing you how to do it. You better build your platform on these free platforms and then push them over to another platform that belongs to you. Because as soon as they get ready, they're going to shut that down too. So I want you to be very mindful of what's going on. I love Joy. I had a problem with the wigs. Hey, I'm black. I'm a female. We're going to have a problem with the wigs. We're going to have a problem. It's our thing. Mind your business. Once you went blind, we were sitting looking at you like, girl, girl, girl. But here, I'm staying on this for a reason. No one else is responsible for your success except you. Nobody else. The dope thing about what happened to Joy is, listen to me, she is so incredible. She's so amazing. It takes three people to take her place. Ayasha, Tashenda. Woo! You know you bad when they have to get a whole weekend staff to take your one shot, your one space. And oh yeah, by the way, she's only on television for an hour. They have to debut their show in 2 hours for one woman. Go ahead, Joy. So take this as a lesson. Lester Holt, come on now. Really? This is your cue to understand these are celebrities, these are people that we see every day. It's a wonderful life, it's a wonderful thing. How does that affect you? You need to understand 15 million people lose their jobs every week, every day, every year. So that means there is a hungry audience out there that can be served by what you have to offer. So, Eagles, I want you to fly EAGLES. Do your thing. It is the year for that. They said it's a year of the snake. Do you really think eagles are worried about snakes? I wonder why that is. Is it because of their view? Of course. It's because of their perspective? Of course. Is it because of their power? Absolutely. Operate in the power with which you were given. Lord have mercy. So if you're sitting here and you're wondering, oh, well, I don't have a digital product yet, I challenge you to a duel. And I'm letting you know right now, you are prone to telling stories. I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just saying. We already gave you 3 QR codes you could click right through. Those are your digital products, or it'll give you a bridge so that you can sell other folks' products. And that's what you should do. You should stack the odds in your favor wherein your services you're providing ours, whether they're yours or someone else's. And the easiest part of selling someone else's services is that you do not have to fulfill them. All you need to do is draw traffic to them or drive traffic to them from your platform. So whether you're stuck on what it is that you need to sell, we've got you covered from ideation to execution. We're introducing to you the Zillionaires community, where we're giving you software as a service, as support, and as a system, multiple systems if you have multiple systems in your business. If not, whether you're a startup or whether you want to scale, we have everything for you and then some on the side, because we have hundreds of people who are in various industries who are there to support you and to get you there time with less sweat equity, and you'll receive the most rewards in productivity, profits, and more. Mhm. So click on through. We're at our halfway point. We are right on time, and this is where we let you know we are live. It is 5:30 a.m. in the morning. We want to thank all of you for supporting us over on the YouTubes. If you haven't already, go on over to YouTube and subscribe. We have thousands of followers on the other platforms, but we're trying to grow out that YouTube platform, and that's where we show up most with some of the insights that we come up with and whatever we can share with you to make your day better, to move the needle further in the or the decimal further in your business, and that's what we're going to do. There's so many levels to supporting. You can engage, you can join, you can donate. We're not offended by gifts of cash or coffee. So you can join us at the coffee shop. That link will be somewhere in the show notes, and just get a chance to peruse and see the kinds of digital products that you can build for yourself from what we have produced already. But most importantly, the most important way that you can help us, if you cannot join or if you cannot donate, is to move the algorithm with us by engaging with the content. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and connect. But watch your mouth. We BK is in the building. We will shoot back. So, number two, this second point that we want to drive home with you. AI has an impact on every industry. There's no way out of this, right? They're reshaping industries, they're reshaping how we move, and they are reshaping them in a way where we can optimize our sales processes through automation and data driven decision making. Companies and individuals that learn how to leverage AI to score more leads, to personalize their outreach, and use predictive analysis, you can begin to start seeing significant boosts in your productivity and client satisfaction, and also with the growth of your revenue. And any company or any business worth their salt, they want to increase their revenue. If you're not, if that's not on your docket, you need to throw away that docket and start over. So, what does that look like? What does it look like? It looks like a company that integrates AI into its sales strategy, automating lead generation and qualifications. That's what Musk and those are doing with all these people who are responding to that foolishness. Individuals are not looking at what is being reported. Now, if I was petty, oh yes, the petty games have been up level thanks to Floyd Mayweather. So what I would do if I were one of you people working for the FBI, CIA, MOUSE, I would handwrite it, load it up, scan it, and load it up. You want to know why? Because then you throw a, a monkey wrench in this situation, because AI is looking at what those people are writing or what those people are typing or printing into their emails. Do you understand? So you can't be fired if you wrote something out, scanned it, and put it in. And that's not my problem. You can't scan and see my handwriting. And I would write with my left hand and make it that much more difficult for them. Oh, the petty games are on. So when you hyper personalize your marketing campaign, your AI powered insights begin to enable the sales teams to refine their approach, leading to increased productivity, efficiency, and higher closing rates, and improved return on their investments. When you begin to deploy automation, you need to be You need to be forward thinking for some of those employees that may think like Tanya, that may say, you know what, one of these people is going to write something out. So they need to write their program to be ready for people who are silly and petty. If you're gonna be petty, you go low, we going to the grave. Don't play with Salesforce is a perfect example of this. I can't read this. Go ahead and read it at your leisure. So your profit producing read the slow. Your job is to adapt an AI driven tool so that you can analyze customer behavior, predict sales trends, and automate lead nurturing for improved conversion rates. How do you do this? Three easy steps. Use AI chatbots, deploy predictive analytics, and automate follow up sequences. That's all you need to do. See how simple that is? I want you to get out of this. Oh, it's too hard. Oh my God, it's so involved. No, it's not. We're giving you the tools. We're giving you the tools, right? And as a profit booster, because we want to stack our chances of getting more revenue, more income, et cetera, you want to implement split testing, right? When you split test between your emails, your chatbot interactions, you begin to refine your messaging and you can increase your conversion rates because what did I tell you before? You sell by listening. If your clients and customers are complaining, don't start going crazy and going off at the mouth. Oh, it's not what they said, it's how they said. Are you listening to what they're saying? Sometimes you have to bypass the way people are saying things because they're upset. What really is the problem? Focus on the main thing. And if you can be the solution to those problems, if you are solutions based, then that will relay into the way you program your AI so that when you see the same complaints coming in, you can then better what you're doing. If you better what you're doing, you're increasing the value of your offers because you're listening to what your clients and customers are telling you, right? And when you monitor the performance metrics, remember the data that I told you about? You to consistently optimize the AI responses for higher engagement and lead conversions begin to happen. The goal is to convert. The goal is to make sure that your folks understand that you are listening to them, that not only are you hearing them, but you show them that you're listening by providing a solution to what their complaint is. One of the greatest ways that you can grow as a business, as a brand, is not only listening to complaints, but doing something about it without getting in your feelings. There's no time for feelings. There's no crying in baseball. Are you crying? Are you crying? Get him on the bench. We ain't crying around here. You can't. What does this look like? I'm going to show you in dollars and cents exactly what this looks like. It looks like a B2B, business to business software company that previously relied on manual lead qualification, and they begin to automate its sales funnel by using AI. They integrate AI powered chatbots to qualify their leads, implement predictive analytics for personalized outreach, and automate follow ups using HubSpot, which is a behemoth company. I love them, right? So they launch an AI assisted sales training program. They price it at $600, generating over $60,000 in revenue within 3 months by selling just 100 courses. If you paid attention to what I did yesterday, I'm pausing parenthetically here. Yesterday, I told you to sell this pen, and y'all thinking, oh, it's easy to sell this pen. If you could sell one, you could sell 1,000. But what I didn't tell you was that pen was $730,000. Some of you are like, where do I sign up? Because all I need is to sell one and I'm good, right? So this goes along with your pricing strategy. If you're pricing something at the wrong price point, that could be a hindrance into your sales goals. Right? You want to achieve and work backwards as to, do I want to make $60,000 in revenue and know the difference between revenue and profit? If this is what I want to make, this is how I have to price. All right. So moving forward, this company, this B2B software company, they scale and they introduce a $1,500 consulting upsell, right? They leverage AI driven audience segmentation to optimize conversions. And additionally, they expand by launching an AI powered membership community at $100 a month. That's generating an extra $25,000 per month in recurring revenue. Now, how does it sound to you to make over $250,000 in 10 months, not even a year? So, if you are right, if your comfort level is okay with that, then you would want to do something like this in your business. You would like to build something like this for your brand or you as an individual consultant, right? So, if you want to know how we do this for other customers, if you want to know how to increase your income, improve your productivity, save yourself time, energy, and money, which is what a system is. System is an acronym for saving time, energy, and money, and put yourself somewhere, Prince peppered in. Then, what you would like to do is take advantage of our free offer. Today, we're going to give you a free first look into the Zillionaires community without you making any commitment today. All you're going to do is go to the link that's provided in the show notes and you can download free. And now we're getting the spinning out. You can divide you can download the ebook for free so that you can see everything that's on the inside of the software and you can take advantage of it. It's not just about creating these ad scroll stopping images, but it's about building a community of individuals that are where you are. They've started where they are, they've used what they have or that they can, and that they've done what they can. Let me back into that because I am distracted by these slides. We have individuals in that group that have started where they are using what they have, and they are doing what they can. That is what excellence is. That's what it is. And you might be on the struggle bus for a half a minute. It's okay. That's the price of being paid. The only difference between highly successful people and people who aren't yet is that those that are on the higher success rate, they are willing to fail more. Yeah, I failed at that, of course. I failed 1,000 times before I actually got to where I wanted to be. That's part of the game. As part of the game. This is a no excuses zone. We're giving you clarity, we're giving you confidence, we're giving you what you need to move forward. It's not just about being clear, but we want to give you certainty as well. You don't get that if you're just working on your own, if the only voice in your head is the one that you're hearing. It is the most important voice, but you need people who are around you who are not afraid to offend you so that they can get you to the next level. They're not afraid to move you into your space in the place where you belong, where you get applause every single day for every move that you make, whether it's a misstep or not. It's a step further in a direction in which you want to go, you need to go. So that code is for you. Go ahead, snap into it, go into it. And if not, there's going to be a code that's available for you in the show notes where you can get a free look into the organization. So just to be clear, this code that you're looking at right now, that goes directly to the software, the Zillionaires community, and the link that you're getting in the show notes, that's going to get you a free look on the inside of what the business is all about. So, I want to congratulate you because you've made it this far and you didn't come this far just to be dropped off. You came this far so that you can see yourself over and over again win, succeed, excel, repeat. So it's your time to increase income, to improve productivity, to save yourself time and energy. If you deploy that profit producing task, come on back, show us the receipts, show us the results, tell us how we're doing. If you have any questions, ideas about the show, we would like to know. Post up in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, love, like, share, comment. Thank you so much. And after you've done the work, I will meet you at the switch. Let's get it.